The old woman closes her eyes as if the memory she seeks is painful to her senses.
They were my husbands. He was a proud man, the last of his line. His family had been rich, a great deal of old money, you might say. They lived in that castle you might have seen to the north. Its location upon that island is evidence of how much they valued their privacy. He was a good man, my husband. He took care of me. Certainly he had his strange habits. Most men do, if you would pardon me for saying so. I suspect that he practiced magic, so I could never catch him in the act. He would frequently journey afar, taking that black cloak with him wherever he went, to places he would not talk about. He said that it represented something important to a certain group of people, and that I was never to mention it to anyone. But he was always there for me, always, until that fateful night. We had been married just over a year, and I was heavy with child. We were both out walking in the weirwood forest late one night. The air was warm, and in our youth we paid little attention to the world and its many dangers.
Sehen beide irgendwie nicht so menschlich aus.
Besides, there was a full moon. We could see clearly enough. A shadow passed over us. We looked up, thinking it might have been a stray cloud. It was not. Descending upon us like a demon was the largest, most hideous bat I had ever seen. Its fangs were bared, and it dove straight for me. I must have screamed. My husband flung himself in front of me to protect me. He swung his arms about frantically in hopes of warding the horrid thing away. Perhaps he was trying to cast a spell, but could not recall how in his panic. It paid him no heed and would not be deterred. It swooped again and again relentlessly. At one point, my husband's hand must have clipped the bat's wing because it lost control and crashed into his shoulder. He tried to wrest the foul creature away, but then he shrieked suddenly. The horrid thing had bitten him.
Oh no!
He never did recover from that incident. He just faded with each passing hour. Within 2 days of the attack, my husband had died. We buried him on his family's plantation on the island. Sometimes when I sleep, I can feel him watching over me, guarding me, protecting me. I think he is waiting for my time to come so we can be together always.
The old lady seems to be dozing off. You can barely hear her final words.
I miss him so.
Telling the story has clearly taken a great deal out of her. You watch the old woman a moment and notice her labored breathing as she sleeps. Despite the little girl's tireless daily efforts, perhaps there's nothing more to be done.
So, ich bin mal kurz weg. So, da bin ich wieder. Und weiter geht's. Safe. Omas Geschichte. Place. So, jetzt wird es tatsächlich ein bisschen nervig, wie ich das jetzt gerade gelesen habe. Ich muss mal gucken, ob ich das so hinbekomme. Das hier nochmal.
You read the Bible page again. Seems every
So, ich muss hier mal einen Screenshot machen, weil ich keinen Bock habe auf das Rätsel.
song ever sung waxes nostalgic with someone.
Ich habe mir schon gedacht, dass der Satz sehr, sehr merkwürdig ist. Der Satz, der uns da vorgetragen wurde, ist quasi ein Schlüssel gleich für ein Rätsel. Ich habe keinen Bock, den permanent durchzulesen, was aufzuschreiben. Deswegen mache ich es so. Ja, der ist auch jedes Mal anders. Danke sehr. So, wir haben jetzt die Geschichte gehört. Wir können die Hütte verlassen. Wir gehen wieder zurück zum Strand. Währenddessen.
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
The king has arrived in Kolyma, father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes.
Meine Hühneraugen sind bereits weggegangen.
To be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally
Ich will mal einen neuen
exaggerated.
Mikrofonarm holen. Irgendwie ist der Kacke.
He's still alive?
For now, but that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Kaldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
Peinliche Stille. So. Wir müssen nach links zum Strand. Da sind wir. Und dann 4-mal nach Norden. Eins. Zwei. An der Höhle vorbei von der alten Hexe. 3. 4. Nach rechts. Du stehst vor einem Sumpf. Es gibt einen Weg durch diesen Sumpf, aber der ist knifflig. Und dafür braucht man jetzt diese Passage aus der Bibel. Ich hasse es übrigens bei diesen alten Adventure-Dingern, dass man nicht wirklich sieht, wo man hingehen muss teilweise. So, Replace. Ich würde ja sagen, lieber im Sumpf übernachten als über Nacht versumpfen, aber der Satz ist zu lang und deswegen denken wir uns einfach nur Sumpf. So, die Seite in der Bibel. Wir hatten Seems every song ever sung, waxes nostalgic with someone. Die Anfangsbuchstaben, also S-E-S-E, S-W, N-W-S, sind die Richtungsangaben, die wir benötigen, um uns durch diesen Sumpf zurechtzufinden. So. Runter, Süden, klar. E für Osten, rechts. Und Norden und Westen, ja. Gegenüber. So, also tun wir das einfach mal. So, Süden. Osten. Ist ein nettes Prinzip, vor allem, dass es random ist. Süden. Osten. Süden. Westen. Norden. Westen. Und, warte mal. Eigentlich müssten wir jetzt zuletzt in Süden. Was passiert allerdings, wenn ich in den Norden gehe? Fange ich wieder von vorne an oder sterbe ich? Okay, wir fangen quasi von vorne an wahrscheinlich. Restore, Restore. Und gehen jetzt zum Schluss in den Süden. Und tauchen aus dem Süden, aber egal. So, in der Ferne sehen wir eine Burg. So. Speichern, Replace, Yes. Gehe nach Norden zur Burg und spreche mehrmals mit dem Fährmann. Griechische Mythologie.
The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is standing in a small boat.
Und dann...
Boatman, I need passage. I said...
I heard.
The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
In life, I would row this boat for the master.
Row the
Long
boat.
ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter, tears, joy, pain.
Passend mit Wasser. Der Fährmann.
May I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the master's house.
Ich würde es nicht als Raid
This
bezeichnen.
I know, but care
doch schon
not
ein bisschen.
about. You should be warned, though. The master is not what he once was. Never has this land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels naught for anyone nor anything, save for one other. And even that is a rare trait for a Nosferatu.
Vampire.
You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did the swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No, the ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be
Bis
like
jetzt, glaube ich,
this?
sogar tatsächlich der
A
coolste
score
Charakter.
of years passed after the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water.
Poisonous
Once
water.
rich and fertile, now it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so, for why else